It's actually hard to work out exactly how many people are homeless or are at risk of homelessness, but the last census showed there were 1,198 young people on census night alone. So that young people of all ages can in fact experience homelessness for a whole range of different reasons. Sometimes it's family breakdown, sometimes it means that other things in society are impacting on their long-term housing and income situation. Their reasons for homelessness are similar, so the reasons people leave home are similar, but sometimes what happens to them after the homelessness can be different. So for people, young men can be as vulnerable as young women, but there's a particular concern about young women's safety as an example.
Yeah.
And some people judge people who become homeless, or they judge the family where the person has originated from, and that's not the way it should be. There are many, many reasons that often clash together that cause homelessness. So family breakdown, child abuse, safety in the family home, domestic violence, all of those things are very significant reasons.
My life before I lived in SIF was, I was a little bit of a rebel, I guess. I was in a lot of trouble, and I guess family wasn't really a good issue. But from then to now is a major difference. Like I've stayed in school. I've gained my license. I've got a full-time job.
I've known a couple that do bad things, but they're not bad people. It's just trying to get
Off the street.
Get off the street, get their life going, but they're going about it the wrong way.
Overarchingly, the biggest reasons that we are concerned about that causes long-term homelessness is that income, employment, affordable housing.
Yeah.
Money is really a big problem, especially when you're young and homeless. You don't have the support of your friends and family, so some turn to dealing and using drugs just to get enough money to get food, find somewhere to stay. Also, if they don't have friends, it gets really hard.
Know that for some young people, reaching adolescence is a time when they start being able to express themselves a little bit more strongly. They have a bit more power themselves. They might feel a bit more confident, and they start saying, this is what I have been putting up with, and I'm not going to anymore. So,
where I currently live is in a 2-bedroom unit in Mangaton, and the sense of freedom is like you get to sense of freedom, like you get to do whatever you want, like you can let yourself in and out with like a door code, and
That's good.
and
You can have your sister sleep over and stuff.
oh yeah, I can have family come and stay and all that kind of stuff.
Great.
young people, their family situation, their safety, their development, what they want from the future.
Hopefully in the next 5 years I will be working with Qantas Airlines to be a flight attendant, and in the meantime I'm going to be doing heaps of courses that will get me to that point.
Very good. Opinion.
And I do have an opinion about this. It can be solved. It should not be seen as such an insurmountable problem that there's no answer. And I think we frighten off the community, we frighten off government when you say it's this huge big thing that has to be, fixed. It will take time to fix it properly, but we have to do those structural things. You have to make housing affordable. Housing affordability in this country is unacceptable. Most young people can't afford to enter the home purchase market without assistance. We have to do something about rents, and that's also connected to housing affordability. You have to be able to rent. If you're only on low income, you still have to be able to rent in a low income bracket, but also get decent housing. We have to do something about youth unemployment. If we don't do something about job creation and give people real jobs so they can earn a real income, so they can make their way in the real world, then that's where we're really failing. And I think youth unemployment is a significant cause of homelessness. We absolutely must do something about social security benefits and pensions, that they make sure the person has an adequate standard of living. The current theme of cutting people off pensions and benefits while they're seeking work, particularly if they're young, makes no sense to me. I don't see how starving or becoming homeless will help you get a job. What we need is to support people to get jobs, and we need to stimulate the economy so that they employ people. We have to prevent discrimination in all shapes and forms, but discrimination does prevent some people getting housing and getting work. The other things we need to do, we need to respect young people, we need to make sure that they're supported through whatever's going on for them, not judged, their family not judged, but that we do whatever we can to keep people safe, housed, fed and able to achieve a decent standard of living. And we see success. When we see investment in these young people, we see young people achieve.
Well, I'd like to say to people, young people in a homeless situation, there's always help out there, whether it be friends, family, or random stranger that you've never met. There's always someone willing to help, no matter what trouble you're in.